Magic.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Let me make sure that we're actually broadcasting.
I am retweeting. And then, okay, I saw that.
Come on.
I'm holding up my wine for everyone to see.
Yeah.
I have a water that no one can see.
I need to yell at my wife to get me some water.
All right, Mew can hear us, but is that because he's with Aludra? That's what we want to know. No, I'm kidding.
If Mew were here...
Arlena can hear and see us.
There we go. All right, that looks good. We have video now.
Oh crap, I forgot to put makeup on. Oh well.
Too late. Ah.
I forgot to.
All right.
Dude, you should know this. You work in show business.
I really should just at least brush my beard out in case anyone actually can see it.
Here,
Okay.
I'll brush my hair. Oh, I'm done.
All right,
That's what I dig about my short hair. When it's short.
All right, McCullough, this is your monkey and your circus.
Damn it. All right. Let me know when we're ready to start.
Xander can hear you. We're good. Just give us a countdown.
All right. The show is starting in 3, 2, 1. On this episode of the AIE Podcast,
the Nomads wander into Diablo for Season 4.
Patch 6.2.2 is set to drop on September 1st for World of Warcraft.
And on September 5th, AIE NE PvP is a go.
Happy 2nd anniversary to the Star Wars Escape Podcast.
And we have Beefmaster here to talk about all of the fun from the Summer of Love that AIE had participated in.
All that and more coming up now.
Did I go deaf?
I'm waiting for Ted to do the thing.
Gaming community from planet Earth and beyond. This is the AIE Podcast.
Did you not hear the bumper?
No, we didn't until
late.
Zod started talking.
Right.
That's all right. We'll edit in post. Keep going.
Did you see
The awkward
chair
cast
dancing?
starring us.
Anyways, welcome to episode 239 of the podcast celebrating the Aaliyah Octa S gaming community, the Die Husband podcast. By the way, for now, our subtitle is The Awkward Cast. This is McCullough. Literally, to my right, is Tetsemi.
I am? Oh, I am. Hi.
You are. You're right there, darling.
Hi.
And over there, digging in the dirt, is the lovely Aludra.
Hey, AIE, I think you're awesome and less awkward than us.
Anyone's less awkward than us.
It's like we're out of practice or something, you guys. It's
we
crazy.
Are. We are. And right over here, joining us with his amazing beard that you can only see on the live show is Beefmaster, who's here to talk to us and give us a wrap-up of all the fun that was had in AIE for the beautiful Summer of Love. Welcome, Beefmaster.
Thank you for having me on such short notice.
Thank you so much for coming
we had
and
to
joining
clear
us.
schedules, and there was panic and mayhem in the streets, but we managed to make it work.
And we had to make sure that everybody was
panic and mayhem. Nothing's going on, right?
Yeah, exactly. Exactly.
Had to make sure everyone was in town.
Yes.
I'm not near towns.
You're in a town. I've been to your place. It's a town.
Yeah. I actually exist offline, guys.
She does. Also, she lives strangely close to a Target, which is a little dangerous.
Very dangerous. No.
Very, very.
Very.
Anyway, we're going to be wrapping up the Summer of Love shortly. But first, Oh, you know what? It's been so out of practice, I forgot to ask everybody how their week has been. So, Beef, let's start with you. What's been going on with you in and out of game?
Oh my. Well, in game,
Yeah.
our raid team is marching through the Citadel, and it's quite fun and exciting, and we're dying a lot, and can't complain about that.
Awesome. And you are with which raid team? Because I knew before I asked you.
Oh, the Ukahosen style.
Oh, that's a good team.
That's
That's a
right.
good team. I know those people. I think we're
Yeah, it was a holdover name from the last expansion, and we just have not found something more epic to replace it with yet.
Mhm.
But, you know, old stuff never goes out of style.
Never, ever.
Yeah.
And retro.
Mhm.
So, Eludra, my dear, what have you been doing in and out of game?
Oh my gosh, so much. It's been so long since we've been here, since I've been here, that it's just, there's just too much. I could seriously spend the rest of the podcast talking about this, but I won't, so I won't. Let me see. I played Final Fantasy a lot. Yay! And that's super fun, and there's news about that coming up, and I'm very excited about it. And I played Warcraft a lot. Yay! And I'm leveling on the Alliance side, which is fun. I'm leveling with a friend, and I'm also leveling with my son, who's like really wants to level with me for some reason. I don't know. It's like he likes to spend time with me or something. I've been playing my Game Boy a lot, and I won't go into the details of that, but there's like 7 games over there that are super fun. And Fallout Shelter's a thing. I beat Fallout 3. I started playing Fallout 3, and now I'm playing New Vegas. I've got the most ridiculous hair ever in New Vegas thanks to mods and add-ons. And, yeah,
Ooh.
I'm feeling so much better, you guys. Like, my health has taken a major upswing to the good since we have pinpointed what my problem is. And this doesn't mean I'm going to be 100%. It just means that my
You're a
back's going to
mutant.
stop. And then, and then we can work on all the weird test irregularities that have popped up elsewhere but have nothing to do with my back. So I'm pretty stoked about all this. I'm moving around like I'm moving around like a person, and it's so great.
Ooh. That's awesome.
Hmm. What about you, Tetsumi?
Yeah, what's up with you, Jet?
Well, we've been raiding. I don't want to steal McCullough's thunder, but
No, you go.
okay, we're actually on.
Robots!
Roboting, dude.
Just a second.
I missed something.
One sec.
Oh, okay. Technical difficulties.
Okay, is that any better?
Oh.
Sorry, I
Okay,
know it's
so
great. There we go. Is that better?
that you again. We have defeated the Cylons trying to take over Tetsumi's voice box. We did it, AIE. Okay, go ahead.
Right. Cool. So I have been raiding, and we've actually switched to normal rating from LFR rating. So we actually got the first 3 bosses kind of on farm for Hellfire Citadel and WoW, which is the most recent raid thing. I picked up a tier helm, which looks amazing because it's a metal helmet with a mohawk, which is awesome. And what else? Oh, I have finally got my Alliance tune to 100. Eludra, are you on Airy Peak?
Yes, I am on Airy Peak.
Okay, cool. Yeah, I've
Because
got
that is the place for Alliance.
Well, yeah, because there are friends over there in Convert to Raid. Hi,
Yeah,
Jules.
and my friends over there from my raid group.
Yep, exactly. So, yeah, I got my warrior to 100. I got tired of all the lock boxes I had collected on one character, so I finally got my rogue to 100 with the potions of accelerated learning that you can get from your garrison. So just doing like a level every about half hour at lunch. Got my rogue to 100, and working on my shaman. So just kind of playing around. I'm ready for Pathfinder when 622 hits for flying. Although, as everyone says, I don't know what I'm going to fly to because I've already done all the stuff that I would want flying for. So we'll see how it goes. But that's it for me. I'm trying to think. I played a little bit of Hero.
Yeah.
Played a little bit of Hearthstone. Played a little bit of Diablo. I'm waiting for the Diablo patch. That's going to be fun. So.
Oh man, I am so all over this Diablo patch when it comes out. Let me tell you, I am there, especially because of the thing you get for heroes. Is that in the news?
Which heroes part? I think
the mount, dude, the mount.
Oh yeah. Yeah, we'll go over that too in the news. But McCullough, what have you been up to?
Well, because we had so much travel between Nerdtacular and then I was one of the bridesmaids at Kutta and Sai's real life wedding, and I have been traveling a lot. So I have been working a lot to counteract the traveling. So the extent of my geekery has been mainlining the Fables comic book. I have not been on game much.
So great.
Right. Yeah, we can go on for hours on it. We could actually have the Fables cast, but I'm pretty sure no one else wants that except for Ralph, because I know he's a fan of the comic.
Oh man, it's such a great series.
Oh my god, it's so good. But I've not been on game much, but I'm kind of, this week I'm rededicating my life to getting back to normal and doing all the things I love, which means spending time with my AIE family. Okay, as close as I get to normal.
Oh, McKella normal, not normal.
Right.
You had me worried there.
Right, so that means 2 to 3 dinner parties a week, D&D, not sleeping, working out too much, and actually being in WoW.
That's great.
So that's
so awesome.
Yeah, I'm gonna dedicate the next week to getting back to life as normal, and until the which will include at least being in game for more than raid.
Yay!
All right, so guys, Litra, why don't I actually do the show notes that I wrote and Kat wrote? Hey, all right, so we're gonna be wrapping up the Summer of Love in just a few minutes, but first, let's go ahead and cover this week's news.
All right, I am gonna try the intro and see if it breaks anything. All right, this one.
AIE.
Oh, okay. That's Cylon as well, dude. You keep phasing in and out of robot, but that was incredibly robotic. I've never heard that before.
Let's try unplugging and replugging in your mic, boo.
Or something. Well, keep going.
All right. Litra, it's yours.
Really? Because my name's not on it, but I will take it. All right. So I scrolled down way too far. Way too far.
You are a woman of immense beauty.
All
immense
right.
beauty.
So, Guilty of the Month, also a beautiful person. We know that AIE members are out there every day being ambassadors to our community. Make sure you take the time and recognize each other. Jedi is always looking for a Guilty of the Month nomination, so you can contact him on the forums via PM or email us at gotm@aie-guild.org. And if you don't know what the dash is, it's a little minus. Let us know. I mean, somebody who helped you through a dungeon run, somebody who talked you through your new class, somebody who just took the time out to explain something to you or was a cool dude in a run. Let us know. We want to recognize the people that make AIE special, and that's all on you. Not only to be respected, but to let us know of the special.
Because, people might think the officers are everywhere, but we can't be everywhere at once, and we want to know what wonderful things people are doing.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Does this sound any better?
Nope.
No.
So, McCullough, go ahead and take my parts, and I'll figure out what's going on.
Sorry,
Okay.
Tex.
It's okay,
Maybe hugs.
Paul. Sorry. All right, so Imperial Ludi and the Nomads with Season 4 in Diablo 3 starting, the Nomads are roaring back into the game. Please check the AIE Nomad calendar events to see when they'll be on and ready to level. And by the way, I want to actually call this section the Nomads go to HE double hockey sticks, but Tet wouldn't let me. There's a discussion on the right?
Oh, that would have been beautiful, but it's okay. And for those of you curious, the Nomad Calendar is a Google Calendar that you can add to your Google Calendar, turn off and on with a click of a button, and see where the Nomads are roaming. This is a brilliant tool, and it's on my calendar.
Woohoo! All right, and also we have a Minecraft server in the Nomads mod pack, which got mentioned on the Curse gaming site. Go ahead and do a search on Curse for Modpack Spotlight AIE Nomads. There's also a link in the show notes and on the forums. And speaking
Nice.
of other games, Hearthstone's new expansion, the Grand Tournament, is dropping tomorrow, August 24th, which of course is causing quite an explosion in our house because Hearthstone is a big deal around the Tet and Mickey household. There are a ton of new cards. Oh, our kiddo, like if you want her to do stuff, you actually can bribe her with Hearthstone packs.
Oh, wow, that's crazy.
Yep, pretty awesome. So join all your friends and my child with it while the meta is crazy and explore the new expansion. There's going to be over 130 new cards available.
Nice.
Speaking of card games, really quick, let me interject. I've been playing a heck out of Hex. Not so much Hearthstone, but Hex. And I found, a friend tipped me off, you can guess who, a pet deck. So I can summon pets in Hex to do my battling for me.
Sweet.
Yeah, I'm bringing pet battles to all the games, apparently. It's just
It
what
is
I
what
do.
you do.
It is. Okay, so September 1st, in case you missed it somehow, and it's possible, heck, I've been there. September 1st is patch 6.2.2 or .2.2 if you're Tetsemi. Flying in Draenor and a PvP mercenary mode is set to drop. There's also a new currency called Time Walking Badges, which you can use to buy gear at new vendors that will appear during the Time Walking events. These items are toys, mounts, and gear that scales up to the character level at time of purchase. So you can go ahead and you can buy it on your level 70 and it will be level 70, but if you buy it on your level 100, it'll be level 100. Your call on what to do with that.
Sweet.
It's pretty crazy. There's also a legendary ring questline update. Anybody else think that your hand should glow when you're wearing the ring? I mean, it's a legendary ring. We should have glows.
Rings should
I like the
absolutely
cloak.
always show up anyway, is what I feel, because I like jewelry and pretty shiny things.
Yeah, pretty much. So, new weekly quests have been added to help players catch up in the earlier stages of the legendary ring quest for the Heimel and Blackrock Foundry stages. This is great for alts. This is great if you've been putting it off. Just catch up, get your ring, do the DPS, be one with the power. All right, PTR patch notes are up, so if you want to check those out, check them out. They're over on BNet. Forum user Blamrob has started a Warlords of Draenor bucket list on the forums. Yes, guys, we're at that point where we need bucket lists again. What? Talk about a memory lane trip. Yeah, join in and see what other folks are aiming for before Warlords is done, which is going to be a while. Let's be honest. So you got lots of time so far to do it.
Maybe it's a big bucket.
Yeah, maybe it's a big bucket. Maybe it's got impossible
chicken that
dreams.
bucket.
All right. How does this sound?
Better?
Better.
All right, we'll go with it for now until it corrupts out again. And in EVE, an AIE PvP tournament is scheduled for September 5th, 2015 at 2200 Z. That's EVE time. Check your EVE time to real world time zone translation. Solo and 3v3 PvP events are planned. Rules and prize listings are coming, so be sure to watch the post in the forums.
All right, and huge congratulations to our buddies over at the Star Wars Escape podcast. It's their 2nd anniversary. Please drop some congratulations in the forum thread started by Arvishet. Good work, guys. 2 years, that is a huge accomplishment. And also, don't forget the ongoing forum thread for the podcast itself. Episode 104 just recorded last week and covers the secrets of the cartel market. Also, with Star Wars, don't forget, Tuesday is still and will always be mandatory fun night. Join the fun.
Before the stormtroopers come to collect you.
They can't, sweetie, they're not going to be able to shoot him anyway. Don't worry.
No, but they can just pick you up and drag you to the fun. No guns involved in that, and they're pretty good at that.
You're all right.
All right. Aludra, I'm going to throw a lateral. Let me take this one. You take the next one.
Okay.
How's that?
Sounds great.
All right. And in the secret world, issue number 12 is going to be dungeon focused. There will be changes on how layers work, how tokens will get consolidated. Keep up to date with the secret world on the forums. I mean, seriously, who doesn't want to see roaming band of motorcycle B-gangs in Kaiden? Because I kind of want to see that.
Yeah, me too. That'd be cool. All right, so here we go. The fine folks over in our Final Fantasy Guild are hard at work on the Henry and Steve airships. These airships are glorious, you guys. You are missing out. So as of August 14, Henry is at max level and brought back enough empty clusters to open up the schematic to make a level 3 Aetherial wheel stand. At last report, they still need to collect the deep red and deep green clusters that will be needed to make the inks to make the buff wheels. In case you don't know what an Aetherial stand is, it's a thing that gives the free company free buffs. Free buffs, as in not paying for them except for through sweat and other hard works. So this is a great thing. So we need to make the buff wheels and need them to bring more empty clusters to unlock the schematics for those. But that we are well on our way to start making and having level 3 FC buffs, which are the best buffs. They give you the most experience, they give you the best discounts, they make your weapons that much sharper, whatever it is the buff is doing, they do it that much more. So congrats everybody on the hard work, and thank you Keeble for always keeping us posted on the forums. That's Cat in the guild, Catlin. And keeping the Google Doc updated with the current needs of the airships. You're all pro. All right, so you knew I was going to go there. For everybody who saw my Twitter feed, you know what this is. Pet battles are coming to Final Fantasy. Yeah, that's right. Some game found out what a huge nerd I am for all the pet battles and put them in the game. Okay, not really, but man, would that be cool. This was an April Fool's joke that the team decided was just too good to not actually implement. So, yeah, joke's on me. And before you start worrying that this is just going to be just like Warcraft's, it's not. It's more of a melee fight where all pets enter, one pet leaves. This was announced in the recent live letter, and I have an official forum post to back this stuff up, so I'm not making it up.
Yay!
Yeah, right?
That's awesome.
I know. You should see the image. It's like every pet is like just wailing on each other. It's great.
Amazing. So are you going to drag your co-host Ben into Final Fantasy just to do pet battles?
I'm trying. He's being so stubborn. You have no idea. I'm like, you need it. No, it's pretty. It's shiny. I love with you. And he's like, eh.
You know what? I can hear him say that too. Something about work and job and 17 zillion podcasts. And hey, Ben, by the way, we love you. Okay. Star Trek Online. By the way, I hear a rumor that pretty much our lovely and amazing friend Sybil is one of the few AI guildies around in our Star Trek Online group. So, guys, go out and hang out with Sybil. We love her. Anyway, so they
Aw,
are.
I can fly my spaceship backwards with Sybil.
Right. Go hang with Sybil, everybody. All right, so Star Trek Online is having Duty Officer Appreciation Weekend. Yes, I just said duty. Starting now and going through Monday, August 24th at 10 a.m. They're running a special weekend where you can earn bonus combination XP by completing any duty officer assignments. Again, this is going to be through tomorrow at 10 o'clock Pacific time. Also, receive a free purple quality duty officer with a unique active roster posted by speaking with your duty officer contact. Duty officer packs, see post for specific ones, open during the event and will have a free additional green quality or better duty officer inside. The post, of course, is on our Star Trek Online forums in the extralife.com, which is what we use for our guild forums, by the way.
And by the way, that was 6 duties. Thank you very much.
Who wrote all of the notes and made me do the duty officer duty?
Oh, no, it's even better. The random dungeon finder is the random duty finder in Final Fantasy.
Nice.
Oh my.
I know. You just want to giggle like an idiot every time. Okay, so
We are essentially
the
7th
queen.
graders. You know this, right?
Right. All
Right,
right,
okay.
so just a quick work in progress snapshot of Minas Tirith provided by the devs during their latest stream for our Lotro friends. Yes, that's right, the Hobbitses are still around. And if I wasn't so mad about the bag space thing, I'd totally be lost in that game. So, take a snapshot of Minas Tirith. Take a look at the snapshot, not take a snapshot because you can't go in there yet. Of Minas Tirith that Yogg provided. This place is massive. Like, whoa, like,
It is. You look
it's-
at the screenshot and you go like, oh, those are bushes. No, those are full-size trees. And, you go,
And
oh,
they're
God,
not even like skinny trees. No, these are elder trees. These trees have seen the rise and falls of the ages, and they look like bushes. Whoa.
Yep.
Sweet. All right, so I think we're about done with the game news, and hopefully we're done roboting in our house. So, Beef, why don't you go ahead and tell us about all the fun that AIE had during the annual Summer of Love?
I would absolutely love to, but I'm having a really hard time keeping my digital pirate hat on my head. I keep moving back and forth.
Required?
And there. Sometimes it's not, but that's something you'd have to watch the video to actually get to enjoy.
This is
me.
why you need to join us live to see,
Very true.
Beef in his digital
Let's just
pirate
see
hat.
His pirate hat. It actually is like in revolt. There's a mutiny going on with the pirate hat itself. It's brilliant.
And then sometimes the pirate hat attaches itself to the child behind me, which is even worse. Oh, look, it's back on my head. It's amazing.
Nice.
I know. It's Google. It's amazing. And the alphabet.
Right.
Keeps the hat on the head. So 2 weeks ago we had the Remembrance Day and Summer of Love event, and many people got to participate in it. We had lots of fun. The love was felt, as far as I could tell.
Hugs forgiven.
Yes, many hugs, many loves, and had a wedding. We had a little bit of everything. We started out on Sunday with our annual Remembrance Day event, which is where we gather to honor all the fallen members in the guild. And it's probably, I think, the most single important event we do each year in the guild. I think it really
Certainly is.
it hits home as a community and really brings a great bonding to everybody, I think. And I would say we probably had, I think, at least 100 people in
Wonderful.
Warcraft participating, and I know I saw pictures from SWTOR and some of the other games. It seems like they had a really good turnout as well. And I really wanted to give a shout out to Lank and Nevermore, who helped facilitate the event. And Nevermore, we kind of almost busted Mumble. There were so many people in one channel.
Good.
We were having to physically drag people down into the channel to participate because it was so full. So
Good, wonderful.
It was fantastic chaos, and we had our march to Orgrimmar, and with our balloons and our long stroll, and several people got to honor some of our friends that have passed away, and it was very poignant and very moving, I think. And if anybody has not ever participated, and it is probably one of the most important things you could try to make time for.
It is beautiful. I know we've had a number of people who may have been inactive in AIE for various reasons come back solely for the Summer of Love, because and particularly Remembrance Day. It is one of the core pieces of our community. We've also had a lot of people who will see, or a number of people who see us doing this and want to know who we are and have joined the guild because of it, which I think is special.
Yeah, I actually had somebody whispering me that night when we stepped into Orgrimmar, and we're like, "What on earth are you guys doing?" And I explained to them, and they're like, "Wow, that is so neat." So it definitely happens that people are really shocked when they see an army of red ballooned people walking by.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
it really
beautiful.
is a sight. Like, it's really one of those moments where you're like, "Wow." This is more than just people who game together. These are people who care about each other.
Right.
And
Yeah.
that makes it special.
And we are a huge community, and I think sometimes we lose the fact that these are our friends behind the keyboard. These are real people. There are times that Aludra and I will talk throughout the day. There are times, like, I have so many real strong, real-life connections to people because of AIE, and I might only see them once or twice a year at the most. But because we are such a strong community, they are my family.
Yeah, absolutely. So that happened on Sunday, and then SWOTOR came in and had their mandatory love night on Tuesday.
Aww.
And from what I could tell, there's lots of lightsaber waving and things like that. I don't know how the game works. I read the forum post of what they did. I'm like, this doesn't make any sense to me. The ships and lightsabers, and I assume they had lots of fun. It sounded like it.
It's what they do.
Yeah, no, it's mandatory. It's fun, and it was mandated, and we added love on top of it. So it was a cake.
What's really great about mandatory fun night normally is that it's mandatory. You're there. The fun comes as a surprise because you wouldn't expect something to be that mandatory to be that fun, but it always is.
It's like when you're forced to go to PE class and then you find out that it's dodgeball day, and it's the greatest day ever.
No. That was never fun. I'm sorry.
For any females, it was probably awful.
I was the short, fat kid, okay? It was not fun.
Aww.
It's
Yeah.
okay, I need therapy, don't
Okay,
worry
it's
about
like
it.
going to PE and finding out it's free ice cream day, and you just have to eat the ice cream before the bell rings.
Yes, that
That
works.
never happened to me.
It never happened to me either, but wouldn't it be just awesome?
Oh, it would be.
That sounds like the best time ever.
Well,
Yeah.
or going to PE and it's the the mini Olympics that they do, and then you get the popsicles afterwards. Those are fun.
Oh, yeah. Track and field day.
Okay, so moving on.
Moving on. Okay. Speaking of popsicles, we had a wedding on Saturday in
We
Stormwind.
did.
It was the greatest thing ever.
I would
We,
like
You
to
know
make
what?
a
It's
quick...
Stormwind's fault for having the only pretty chapel and pretty rose garden in game.
We need that. I do
Yes,
want to
we
make a
do.
disclaimer. the reason that I was not at the Summer of Love was because I was flying back from the real life wedding of the couple that were married in game during Summer of Love.
Nice.
Well, Inception there, or what was the
Yes.
movie? Yeah.
She couldn't go to the
Inception,
wedding
darling.
because she was at a wedding.
Right.
Ooh.
Well, I couldn't go.
That's
No, I couldn't
deep.
go to the Remembrance Day because of the wedding. That later they got married in game. Anyways, tell us about the wedding.
Yes. So I will have the disclaimer that I was in Sacramento, so I did not participate in the coup, but I did watch the video. So that's Holiday Inn Express. I watched the video, therefore I know what happened, and I can handle it. But it looks like we came in, we marched straight into Stormwind and took over the cathedral there, and looks like Ralph presided over the wedding. And there was a couple people that posted videos, and I think Tiara Lee's video is probably at the top of the forums, and it showed what happened really well. And I was watching it tonight, and I was like, oh, this is actually really touching what Ralph put together for all the language of everything, and it was, it was good.
It was
stuff.
okay.
I think
So
so.
who was it that got married?
It was Cyrene and what's her husband's name?
Kuda.
Kuda. Okay.
I'm trying to remember what his warlock is. Orpheama? I can never pronounce his name, but it's Kuda.
Okay. But yeah, it looks like that went really well, and everyone got dressed up for the wedding. And
Ooh.
watching on the video, it even looked like there was a Alliance ring bearer boy that just kind of walked straight up to the altar and interrupted the thing. And I was like, oh, that's typical.
Doing what a ring
Nice.
bearer does best.
Yeah, just mucks everything up.
Right.
So it looks like that happened, and then it looks like Grimcow went and destroyed the rest of the Alliance leaders and finished up with our traditional coup activities.
Nice.
Yes, much bloodshed was done, which is good.
Nice. Which is the point.
Which is the AIE way, and it seems I know a lot of people. It seems like because AIE we're so much about community and all of that, and it might seem odd that we're raiding the Alliance, but kind of how a lot of AIE got started. And if they didn't want us to do it, they wouldn't have put an achievement in the game.
Mm-hmm.
Very true. And there wouldn't be flying griffins trying to protect the city if there was nothing to protect.
Pretty much.
Yeah. The fact that we just descend on them in such volume and breaks the server, that's beside the point. So I think that's about covers everything that I know about happened.
Well, yeah, we cooped the server. That typically happens,
Yes. But definitely check out the videos, and if you haven't seen it, the wedding vows were actually fairly touching, but they were wow-sized as well. So, and sickness and reses and, wipes and pugs, it was I thought it was very well done. Worth taking a few minutes to go and watch the video.
Very nice. Was there any by chance a wedding cake at the reception? Do we know this?
No, I have no idea.
Bummer. Wow. Okay. Good to know.
No one brought chocolate cake.
That's kind of an important part of the reception, so we need to talk to the wedding planner about that.
Unless you actually ordered champagne cake and you got chocolate instead, and the bride is allergic to chocolate, that might happen too.
Aww.
It happened at a friend's
That's
wedding.
tragic.
I can tell you, however, the cake at Cyan Cutta's real life wedding, they were amazing. So there may have been actually some wedding cake left over from that because there were like 4 cakes.
Oh, wow.
Yes. The reception was lovely. The wedding cakes were phenomenal, however. Like the best part.
So not 4 lights, but 4 cakes.
There were 4 cakes.
Mm.
Yes.
All right.
right, 1 second, guys, because I forgot to assign parts to the assign to the next part here.
Well, are we done with the wrap up of Summer of Love?
Yeah.
All right, then we will move on to our question of the week. And the question last week was, or last time we podcast was, where do you get your AIE news or updates? Website, podcast, Twitter hashtag, forums, or other. Lothmagal said, I get my news from the podcast primarily and the website second when I have some free time to actually read. Tiber_wow said the podcast mostly.
Entirely.
So,
Now I hear you.
you can hear me?
Yeah?
Okay, sorry. McCall said I died off air, so I was like, no, I'm
You
not
did
here.
die. You did die.
I
Mid-sentence.
don't know what's going on with my computer. Right. Memna said podcasts and Twitter and raid chat. Jeff Namadin said Twitter and forums for Daily Fix podcast when it comes out.
Ouch. Ouch. Okay. So, Bacon_way, you know who that is, says... Twitter hashtag is the big one, but I do try to check the forums occasionally. Been bad at that lately, though. And she amended, and the podcast, so yay, us. John Long says, forum junkie here, occasional website and podcast if I want to learn more about a specific game, and Miss Mulgra, she cracks me up.
He does.
Cav says, the forums and podcast. Hint, we need more content on the website. Kind of agree there. Maybe a little less Eve, a little more other stuff. Beefy says, our own Beefy right here. Wow. Says, I get my news from the officer constab forums. Well, there is a source. Nice.
Nobody wants to know about.
New question of the week is, what is your new favorite feature in the upcoming Final Fantasy XIV content update? We know what else.
It's the I don't know, what could it be? We'll find out later.
Airships. Totally airships.
Airships. It's airships. All right, so that's our show for tonight. While the chat room begins suggesting show titles, Beef, thank you so much for joining us. We really do appreciate, and also appreciate all your hard work and organization during the Summer of Love.
Oh, thanks. It was my pleasure to serve the community this year, and it was a lot of fun for everyone.
Yep, you're awesome, dude.
I know.
All right, so if you have a question or comment about our show, you can email us at podcast@aie-guild.org. You can also follow us on Twitter. The show is at AIE Podcast. I am at Aludra_AIE. Michaela is at Cyberwave. And Tetsemi is at Ivory Tiger. That is all one word. We record live with video every Sunday at 8 p.m. Eastern, 5 p.m. Pacific. You can join us in the chat room or play along with us on the website at theaiepodcast.com. Our theme was composed by the amazing Andrew Allen. Follow him at Keys with Soul or visit his website, keyswithsoul.com.
And now it is time to play all the great AIE member segments that we received this week, including the aforementioned Miss Mulgra, Won't We Ask Her a Question, Overly Dramatic News, and Mega Minute. And next week, we'll be talking to Abavan about AIE and Final Fantasy XIV. So until then, AIE.
This is Aludra.
This is Tetsemi.
The robot. And this is Makala. And this has been the AIE Podcast.
Dun, dun, dun. Chat room,
Wow,
we need show titles.
Difficulties. You guys are amazing. Thank you so much for dealing with all of that.
God, sorry. I'm trying to figure this out. I have no idea what's going on.
I've been there, man. I've been there. It's very frustrating, but you are handling it well. All right, we've got Beef Podcast of Love, Pirate Beef Podcast of Love, Summer of love from memoriam to matrimony, remembering Remembrance Day.
And then Sybil did one earlier, Summer of Love, voiced by Tetsemi the Murloc.
Marriageception.
Nice.
It's your call, Beef. Whatever you want.
Well, of course I'm going to pick the one with my name in it. But I kind of like Marriageception. That hurts the brain a little bit.
Yeah, exactly. Marriageception.
I vote for Marriageception.
All right. Congrats,
Awesome.
Mew.
Oh, hello, baby blue.
Stop. All right.
That's what happens when you take the mouse away.
That's right. All right, chat room, thank you as always for joining us. I'm going to go ahead and kill the broadcast before robots meet again. Talk to you guys later. Thank
Bye,
you.
chat room.